kids, it's me again. We're back. Your favorite sock puppet and her assistant, Professor Bubbles, right? And Dr. Allie Sockstein. It is close to sunset. And why are we here close to sunset? Good question. Because we were talking about sunset in our last video. And we're at another nature preserve. Where are we? We're at the Ecohatchee Sandhill Crane Preservation Site. We will walk and talk. Right? Right. So kids, as we were saying, the reason the sun sets is the earth spins on its axis. So as the earth spins, it goes away from the sun. So what does that do, Dr. Sockstein? Great question. Let's take a break. Okay. So as the earth spins on its axis, part of the earth goes away from the sun as part of the earth goes towards the sun, like a ball. Let's see if we can get something. Oh, here's a pine cone. Yes, let's demonstrate. So see the pine cone? So as the pine cone spins, you can see, let's do this. As the pine cone spins on the ground, as the pine cone spins, you can see how it goes towards, part of it goes towards Dr. Sockstein, and part of it goes away from Dr. Sockstein. Right. So, let's see. Pretend the sunglasses are the sun. So see how part of it goes towards the sunglasses? So as the pine cone moves towards the sunglasses, that's when daylight comes, right, Dr. Sockstein? Right. And as it moves away from the sunglasses, that creates night. Right. So kids, the darkness comes when the earth's away from the sun, because the sun is what provides the light of the earth. And then the moon goes around the earth too. But the moon you can see all day. But why can't we see the moon all day, all the time, Dr. Sockstein? Because of the light. So actually you can see the stars all day, and the moon is visible all day. But because of the bright light of the sun, you can't see them. That's why sometimes you can see the moon earlier in the evening when the sun's still out. That is so awesome, isn't it? So that's why we have different times on Earth too. So that's why on one side of the globe, it will be dark at nighttime, and on the other side, it will be daytime. So that's like why it's like, say, 12 o'clock here and then 9 o'clock in California, right? Right. Because the time is in the position of the sun. Isn't science cool? Yes, it is. Yay! And then the earth also spins around the sun, which is what creates a year. That's cool too. So as the earth spins around the axis, it creates a day. And as it spins around the sun, it creates a year. So it takes 365 days to go around the whole sun. That is so awesome. Yes, it is. And you know what the sun is? Yes, I do. It's a big, bright star. And don't worry, it won't burn out for billions of years. It's been burning for billions of years already. That's what warms the planet too, right? Right! Of course, there's also greenhouse gases. We'll get into that on another video. But the sun is what creates plant life. You need sun and light, well, sunlight and water and air, oxygen for plant life. And then the plants create carbon dioxide. We'll get into that in another video too. For now, let's look around here. And let's look at the preserve. Isn't this a neat preserve? Yes, it is. Let's see if we can see any animals. Now, let's talk about this, Allie. This is Spanish moss. It grows in Florida on the trees. Pretty neat. It's also what gives trees that spooky feeling. See all that? Spooky. Why don't we talk about light pollution at night? Great! So kids, now if you live in an area where you don't have a lot of light pollution, like if you live in the country or something, you see a lot of stars. But if you live in the city, you don't see too many stars. That's very sad. It's because of all the light pollution. It competes with the stars, right? Right! So the more light you have, like in the daytime, the more light you have, the less stars you see. You know, that's why I saw so many stars at Yellowstone Park, because there was no light. Right! That must have been a fun trip. That was a very fun trip. The night sky had so many stars that you could see millions of stars. Oh my God, that is so awesome. We must take a trip. I know, next meteor shower, we'll take a trip. Not to Yellowstone, but there's an area around here that's a dark spot. That would be awesome. Yes, it would. Let's show them more of the preserve. Okay. D. This is so cool. I love field trips. Field trip! Field trip, field trip, field trip, field trip. Too bad we can't see any. Oh, I know. What? We should go to Blue Spring Park. They have manatees. Yes, they do. Manatees are cool. Yes, they are. D. Let's go on a hike with Dr. Allie Sackstein and Professor Bubbles. Oh, there's some birds. The sun is setting. Oh, but if you're in Florida, be careful of the mosquitoes. They're still out right now. I hear sounds. Maybe it's the birds. Look at those trees, Allie. Those are cool. Let's go look. I think they grew like that. I think they did. Because when we went over there earlier, they didn't look like they were falling. No, they did not. Just have to be careful, right? Right, and be careful of snakes. On our next video, we'll be going to the beach. And we'll talk about the salt and the currents and the waves and all that neat. So don't trip. Yeah, see those? Yeah, see kids, they grew like that. Let's see if we can turn this around so the kids can see. Nope, it's not gonna let us. So kids, look, it looks like they fell at one point, and then they're growing out of the system. Then they just bent and grew. Isn't that neat? That is so neat. This too. This one's actually in the ground, I think. Yes, it is. See, kids? It grew and bent. Nature is so neat, isn't it? Yes, it is. Here's another one. Yes, here's another one. These aren't like your houseplants. Your houseplants will die if you don't water them. But wild trees, they are so neat. They'll adapt like nature intended. Okay, Allie, it's time to say bye. Okay. Let's say one more thing of the sun. Bye, kids. Bye, kids. See you next time.